What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hart DFS. If you're new here, please hit that like button, subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. I make daily NBA, NFL, PGA Slate breakdowns for Draftkings, as well as NBA Top Shot, NFL All Day, and Prize Pick videos as well. So a lot of content for you guys to enjoy. Today we have a nice 7-game NBA Slate breakdown. I just released a Prize Picks video about 20 minutes ago, so go check that out. As you can see on my Twitter, at HeartDFS, released that. Had some fire calls yesterday, so let's do it again today. Make sure to check that out. And yeah, let's get into it. I think this will finally be the quickest one. I know the past 5 slate breakdowns, I said it's going to be quick. It ends up being like 15, 20 minutes, but this one will be quick. Promise you. Under 10 minutes. So I got about 9 minutes left. First game, Kings, Orlando. Sabonis out. Fox out. So Davion Mitchell is the top play, 6K. Can have all the usage, playing near 40 minutes a game. In a spot against Orlando, I'd say it's just the lock of the day. He's going to be super popular, but, you know, undoubtedly so. His price tag has not come up at all. Harrison Barnes, I know last slate I said take a chance on him. He started off doing well, and then he didn't do anything the rest of the game. But I do, you know, for this price tag, he does have upside into the 40s. And even 50s if he's playing really well. But, you know, mid-40s, high 40s for 6K is a great price. I mean, they need someone to score. You know, Davion's going to be the only scorer. Trey Lyles, you know, not bad. He's got like high 30 upside. Don't know if he had to go there for, you know, 5'8". Same with Dante, you know, 5'4". Going to get you in the 30s if he's playing well. It's just nothing's really standing out on the side besides Davion Mitchell at the top. And then I do like Me Too is like a dart throw. I know Damian Jones got the start, but Me Too, if he plays 20, 25 minutes, he's a better scorer than Damian Jones. As you can see, 22 points last game. Can have a lot, you know, higher upside with rebounds as well. It just kind of depends if he gets those minutes. So that's the only dart throw I like on this side. Lock in Davion Mitchell. Orlando side, we have Wendell, which is questionable. If he's in, I do like him in the spot. Bounce back game. You know, 19-8 is not bad, but fantasy point wise, he didn't do that well. I do like him in the spot against Sacramento. Damian Jones, not a good defender. Should be easy money for Wendell if he plays. If he's out, definitely look to guys like Mo Bamba. I know Chuma got the start last game, played 35 minutes. You know, he shoots the ball a ton, doesn't shoot it well, but does have some upside in the 30s at 4.8. That's a lot better of a price than the Sacramento guys. Mo Bamba, just minutes are not there. If they were there, you know, I'd play him, but questionable. Franz cooled off since the beginning of the season. Mo is getting more run just because of Wendell potentially being out. So if he's out again, you could definitely run Mo. Decent point per minute guy. He does, you know, foul a lot, so keep an eye on that, but fine play. Markel's only getting about 20 minutes a game still. RJ Hampton getting about 30 minutes a game. 4-2, not a bad price for him. If he gets his start or coming off the bench again, he'd be a decent play. Cole Anthony 7-1. He'd be my favorite play. He's just so up and down recently, so I don't know. I don't know if I really want to get to any of these guys on this side besides maybe taking a shot on one of the 3 guys down here, you know, Hampton, Wagner, or Chuma. Moving on to Indiana, Toronto, we got Tyrese, 9.8 for him. Great player, really like him, but I don't think I'm going to be paying 9.8 for Tyrese or 7.9 for Buddy Hield. If you want to go there, you can. I just don't think, you know, I want to. Keep an eye out on the Malcolm Brogdon Indiana situation. I know there was a news that he might not play and they're just going to tank. So I don't know if this is updated. Really keep an eye on this Indiana news because I don't think Brogdon's going to play, but could be wrong. They also have a ton of guys who are injured or out. So guys like O'Shea Brissett should get some run into the 30s. Jalen and Goga. I think my favorite play would be Goga if he is, you know, a full go. Otherwise, you could look to a guy like Terry Taylor who will come off the bench. You know, does have double upside, can score the ball well. So There's just a lot of missing pieces on this side. You just got to keep an eye out on the news for the Indiana side that will probably come out in a few hours. Toronto side, Pascal 9-2. I know I've been on the past few games. He's been playing pretty well, especially that last game. Not a bad spot. It's just kind of the blowout risk. Indiana might just tank everyone, so we'll have to see about that. Van Fleet prices come up a tad. You know, once again, not a bad spot. I just don't like any of these guys' prices for this spot against Indiana. Moving on, Chicago, Cleveland. Really like this game. DeRozan at the top, 8-9. I think he's going to play. He's probable. Really like him in this spot. He did decent against Cleveland last time. I do expect a nice bounce back game from him. Same with Zach. His prices come up without DeMar, but still really like him in the spot as well. I think they're gonna have two big games from DeMar and Zach to help them try to win this game. Vooch 8-4 wouldn't pay that for him with DeMar back. His usage really goes down a ton when both of them are playing. Crusoe is questionable at 5-2, probable according to the news down there. Hasn't been playing well at all, even with the start. I know one of these games he's going to shoot 25 to 30 fantasy points. Maybe it's this one. We'll have to see. For some reason he's out. Definitely look to a guy like Kobe White or DeSumo, who are going to get some shots up, assists off the bench. DeSumo won't shoot the ball a ton, but he does have a high assist upside. Kobe's the one that will shoot the ball a ton. He's still getting close to 25 minutes a game. Really needs to be hitting shots to get you fantasy points, but 5-1, not a bad price if Caruso's out. Cleveland side, we have, there's the top 10-2. Not a bad price for how he just runs the whole offense. Has huge assist upside. His rebounds are kind of capped, but can score the ball easily as well. I think he does well against Chicago too, 25-7-7. Right here, versus Chicago. He's averaging 42, fantasy points a game versus Chicago, which is a little bit more than his average. So, Chicago doesn't play defense. If you want to go to him at top 10-2, it's fine. Mobley 8-1. Don't think I'm going to chase that price for him. I do like Kevin Love. As we saw last game, the Cavs want to secure a better spot in the playoffs because everything is very close in the East. So Kevin Love saw 33 minutes. Didn't shoot the ball a ton, but I do like him in the spot against the Bulls. And if you're running DeMar and Zach, or at least one of them, I'd go with Kevin Love on this side. I don't think I'd get to anyone else. I like Karis LeVert as a player, but he just doesn't have the usage on the Cavs because of Darius Garland. That really does it for me on this side. Just mostly have interest in Kevin Love. Milwaukee, Memphis. Giannis questionable. Drew Holiday's out. Middleton is questionable or probable. Let's see, Giannis. Sorry, guys. Still a little sick and nasally, so hopefully, in a few days be over that. Yep, huge news if Giannis is out. That means I'd probably lock in Middleton at 8-7. Usually disappointing, but we'll have to see. Bobby Portis was off to a great start last game. I think he started off with like 5-8 in the first quarter and really cooled off. But if Giannis is out, I'd lock Bobby Portis in at 7-4, even though his prices come up. Mentioned Brook Lopez. Scored the ball better. Got more minutes, which is good to see. At 4-7, I do like it in this spot. And yeah, it's just really, keeping an eye out for this Giannis news. If he's in, do like him at the price. Probably want to play Middleton if Giannis is in. But if he's out, definitely play Middleton. And then a guy like, I don't know if they would start a point guard maybe. Who are the point guards? They probably throw a guy like Wes Matthews in to not play point guard, but play like shooting guard, have Giannis or Chris take the point guard role. Maybe a guy like Jeff Teague. I just think we have to keep news out, or keep an eye on the news for this one. Memphis side, Ja is still out. Desmond Bane, 7-8. Price is slowly creeping up. He's having some big games. I've been on him the whole time. Still really like him in this spot. Shooting the ball extremely well. Shooting a ton of threes. 7-8, his price is getting up there, but he does have upside. Don't mind him in the spot. Don't know if I have to get to Jaren Jackson Jr. I don't think he's the best point per minute guy, and if that price, don't think he's to chase. Steven Adams had a huge game last game. Price jumped up a ton. Don't go there. Dylan Brooks, don't do it. Tyus Jones and DeAnthony Melton are toss-ups. I'd still rather go to Melton just because he's a little bit better of a shooter than Tyus, has more upside that way. But Tyus does get the start. So one of those two guys I'd plug in your lineup. I'd say Melton. I like him better. Brooklyn and Miami. Oh, we passed the 10-minute mark, but this is still a little bit faster than usual. We got KD, Kyrie. It seems like one of them, or at least both of them, are going to go off. So I know Kyrie's going to have a little bit more ownership. I mean, look at that. 87, 63, 69. That dude is going crazy. Do really like him in the spot. Miami's good defensively, but a lot of those guys on the Miami side are questionable, as we're about to see. But I do like the price tag a little bit better on Kyrie, but KD's still firmly in play. Seth is back, so 5'9", not the best price for him. Drummond, about 25 minutes a game. Decent spot, but he's guard Bam. Might be in a little bit of foul trouble. Dragic getting about 30 minutes a game. Not bad for a 5K price. And Claxton, he is definitely in play today just because of Drummond having to guard Bam. So I don't mind going to Claxton or Kyrie today on this side. Miami side, Jimmy questionable, Tyler Hero questionable, Victor questionable, Martin questionable, Duncan, PJ. So basically the whole starting five is questionable. They've been playing, but we'll have to see. Jimmy had a good game last game. Mentioned that if he plays, play him for his price. Same with today. If he plays today, play him for that price. I do like Bam. He's been doing okay recently, but if Jimmy is out, he's finally going to get that usage, and I do like him in the spot against Brooklyn. Tyler Hero, 7.3, just too high for him. Lowry, 6'8", don't think you get to chase that. People chased it last time, got burned, so. Victor's price is coming up. I don't know why. But yeah, I just got to keep an eye on this news. If Jimmy's out, go to Bam or Kyle. If Jimmy's in, Bam or Jimmy. OKC side, we have SGA is questionable. Looks like he might play. Giddey is questionable as well. If they're both in, I'd really probably just look to Giddey, potentially, if he's not limited on minutes. Otherwise, if they're both still out or one of them plays, I'd probably play the one who's going to play. And then potentially a guy like Trey Mann. He will lose a little bit of usage, but he still will shoot the ball a ton. If he's hitting his shots, he could definitely get you into the 30s, even higher. I don't think he's going to have that 50-point upside like he did without both of them. But, yep, another game to just keep the eye out on. And Denver, love Jokic, 12K. It's just, will this game blow out? We don't know. I love him for his over 7.5 assists, prize picks. If you didn't see that video, go check it out now. But, yeah, it's just, everyone else on this team is just question marks. Will Barton finally has a better game. I was on him for this game, and then he goes off the game. I don't play him, but 5'3", still a great price for him. Same with Bones. Going to be playing about 20 to 25, shooting the ball a ton, shooting it really well. Can get you a little bit of, assists and rebounds. I don't think you have to chase it, but if you want to, it's fine with me. Monte Morris, I think he's just a good play here at 4'6". The main point guard. And I do like DeMarcus, been on in the past few games. He's getting around 20 fantasy points, but 4-1. It's just one of these games he's having a monster game again, just like we saw with 55 fantasy points in 24 minutes, especially against the backup OKC guys. If this game blows out, maybe he'll get a little bit more run. Who knows? But don't mind going to DeMarcus as well. Last game of the day, Houston, Portland. We got Christian Wood at the top, 8'5". I just don't like this Houston side. I just feel like the guys are all overpriced, and then they'll just have random guys like Sean Tate have a good game, 28 fantasy points. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say for this side. It's just the only guy that interests me is 8.5 for Christian Wood, but that price is just way too high, even in the spot. So I don't think you could go there. Portland side, Hart and Simons are both questionable. I know they both didn't play yesterday. So if they both play today, it really takes away the usage from the rest of the guys. Still wouldn't mind Eubanks at 6'6". I know I said that last game. Had an okay game. You know, shooting the ball wise, didn't do much besides that. So I don't know if you do it for 6'6", but yeah, if they're both in, I would, and they're not limited on minutes, I'd definitely go with Simons. As we can see, he's huge upside, and he's gonna be, you know, having all the usage. So I'd go there. Otherwise, that is it for today's video, guys. A little bit quicker than usual, still 15 minutes, but it's just hard to, you know, talk through everyone without, you know, giving them like a minute each. So let's fill out this core a little bit more for you guys. So I do like these little smaller guards. We'll have to wait for this Bucks news, but play Middleton if Giannis is out. And let's go one more. I do like Zach and this game. I do like Zach. Let's just do Zach and Kevin Love. So this is the direction I'm kind of looking, more of their mid-range. Not a lot of value guys as right now. It just kind of depends on the injury news, but this is what I like. So if you guys are interested, you know, in seeing more of these, please give me a like button, hit that like button, subscribe, you know, comment if you want to. I'm going to be pumping out a lot more content, as you guys can tell the past few days, over the past week. A lot more videos have been coming out. Prize pick videos are fun, like those, so keep an eye on those. And yep, thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.